Coming up on this edition of Carolina Insider. Columbia's Art Vista is getting some competition from another local hotspot.
Here in Atlanta, like I said, Miami as well.
West Cola's River District is seeing new businesses flow in rapidly. But first, vets in court are beginning to receive the proper support. Carolina Insider starts now. Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Braden Maloy. Our top story today, the Veterans Legal Clinic at UofSC's School of Law is looking to extend free legal services to many Gamecock veterans. Here with the story in today's Kaci Spotlight is Jack Niesse. Jack?
Thanks, Braden. The University of South Carolina has received $225,000 from Boeing to extend veteran services here at the university. The funds will largely help expand the Veteran Legal Clinic, which assists veterans with things such as family court, government benefits, and housing. The expansion of services will also include a customized vehicle that will provide legal services to rural areas of the state. UofSC launched Veterans Alumni Council, which opened a program to allow service members at Parris Island Marine Corps Post an opportunity to get a degree without coming to Columbia. The money will also aid veterans and their families with tuition cuts and scholarships. The allotment of money will provide hundreds of veterans help in many ways. For Carolina Insider, I'm Jack Niesse. Back to you, Braden.
Thanks, Jack. Now, we all know iPhones are great for calling and texting, but thanks to a new app designed here on campus, they're finding a role in automotive production as well. Developed by UofSC's Office of Economic Engagement, the app helps manufacturers create a model for a correct part, then use the phone's camera to compare it with the production parts to check for defects. This software was tested at Ford's assembly plant in Chicago with reports that it has already saved the company hundreds of thousands of dollars in production errors. Speaking of new developments, West Columbia is starting to see new life. Our very own Corbett Glick has the story.
Directly west of the state's capital, across the Gervais Street Bridge, stands West Columbia's River District. What once used to be an old, rundown area outside of Columbia now stands flourishing mom-and-pop retail stores and restaurants. The River District in West Columbia is bordered by the Congaree and Saluda Rivers, State Street, Meeting Street, and Knox Abbott Drive. The River District Association, along with help from the city, is responsible for this revitalization. The River District Association is a nonprofit made up of volunteer board members whose purpose is to increase the economic drive and develop businesses and properties in West Columbia. President of the association, Steve Cohen, emphasizes the advantages of being a member.
But our advantage is the fact that we are such a focused organization in a focused area, and I think that really helps with us getting the support from the city, because the city is able to support businesses that are, basically are only them.
Focusing only on businesses within the River District allows the association to put all of their time and effort into helping grow these businesses, as well as getting to know the owners and their needs. By creating community connections and offering new ways to network, the association gives West Columbia businesses something they haven't had in years past. For Carolina Insider, I'm Corbett Glick.
Moving from West Columbia to an area of Columbia with a little more heart and a lot more art, we head over to 5 Points. We met recently with 5 Points mural creator Ebrion Barrett, otherwise known as Cloud Cruiser, to get the story behind his latest work for the mural. Barrett used a freehand technique with spray and roll-on paint in order to achieve an abstract feel. The entire mural took about 5 days to complete and is just one of many murals that he has done along the East Coast.
I've done some stuff in Greenville, South Carolina, some stuff right here in Atlanta, like I said, Miami as well, parts of in the Northern Carolinas.
USC sponsored Barrett's Columbia piece after seeing his eye-catching work of art in downtown Greenville. Another local artist, Beeple, has also found success in the NFT art community. A non-fungible token is usually made and sold completely online, but Beeple's life-size sculpture called Human One was the first of its kind, as it was sold in person. Beeple sold the piece for $29 million and continues to put out digital art daily. Season ticket sales for the South Carolina women's basketball team have just surpassed the 10,000 mark. According to the state newspaper, they've sold 10,157 season tickets. That's the third highest mark during Don Staley's time as head coach. Finally, a number of events to look out for on this week's Carolina calendar. Today is the last day for the Battle of the Blood drives here at USC. Stations are set up around campus and donations are welcome from 10 to 7. You can register online through the Red Cross website. Tonight, Longstreet Theater will present the play Tiny Beautiful Things from 8 to 10 p.m. Tickets start at $15, and note this play is intended for an adult audience. Lastly, Cockapella will host a fall concert Sunday, November 21st in the Russell House Theater from 12 to 2. That's all for this edition of Carolina Insider, a student production here in the Kennedy Greenhouse studio in the School of Journalism and Mass Communications. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here next week.